we're talking about how forgiveness is a good trait. The problem is that every good trait has a way to use it for what's wrong. Passion can be a good thing. Passion can also be a bad thing. The same passion that causes a person to love and to be close and to help is the same passion that, God forbid, can lead to a crime of passion, where someone hurts somebody, because it's an extreme emotion, and those extreme emotions can be used in the wrong way. The same thing with forgiveness. Once we've already explained that this is a lofty trait, calmness, the Torah was encouraging a person to reach this level. Normal, we would say that even though it is necessary to use the character trait of forgiveness, calmness, when dealing with our personal concerns and our worldly desires, but regarding religion, it is not proper to use the character trait of calmness.
In religious matters.
And therefore our rabbis tell us in Tractate Yoma, Kol Talmid Chacham, any Torah scholar, Sheino nokem v'noter kenachash, who does not avenge and bear a grudge like a snake, Eino Talmid Chacham, is not a Torah scholar. But it says explicitly in the Torah, one should not bear a grudge, one should not avenge, take revenge or bear a grudge. Hayat terutz, our rabbis explain, lo kasha. It's not an argument. There's no contradiction over here. One is regarding worldly matters, and one is regarding religious matters. I'll explain. If someone comes and degrades a Torah scholar, puts him down, calls him names, he, on a personal level, should forego his honor. What's the big? Why start fighting? If somebody comes to a Torah scholar and starts degrading Hashem or degrading the Torah, at that point he has to react back, because it's no longer about him. And now it's about Hashem. It's about our Torah. It's about our faith. And that's in general the rule. The rule is that in terms of our personal relationships, it is okay to be calm and to look the other way and to let things slide. But when you're standing up for the honor, for the integrity of the Torah, it's not proper to do that.
Okay, then one should stand up for the Torah.
One should stand up. That's when our rabbis say that a Torah scholar should avenge like a snake. What does it mean? Not on his own, for his own honor.
I never heard it put quite that way, like a snake.
Like a snake, but for the honor of Hashem. V'chol chasid v'navi b'Yisrael.
Page?
88. And every righteous person and prophet in the Jewish people who be'emet mitalmidav shel Moshe Rabbeinu alav shalom, is truly the student of Moshe Rabbeinu, of blessed memory. After much poking and prodding, one of my friends made a lineage tree for me. He did the math of where Rabbi Peretz got his ordination and where his rabbi got his ordination. And he managed to trace our exact smicha lineage back to Moshe Rabbeinu.
Well,
just the other month. I got it about 2 months ago. Person after person. From Rabbi Peretz up. It's interesting, because Rabbi Peretz is a Sephardic rabbi, but he was ordained...
This is from Rabbi Peretz?
Rabbi
line?
Peretz.
His line?
Yeah, his line.
His personal, wow.
When he was ordained, he was studying at the Panovich Yeshiva. So the rabbis who ordained him were Ashkenazi rabbis. Officially, his rabbinic lineage goes back through Europe, not through Sephardic countries. I mean, even though he's a student of his father, but he didn't get ordination from his father. He was ordained by the rabbis of the yeshiva. He was in. So it's funny. We go back through the Ramah, through Rabbi Isser Zalman Meltzer, through the Vilna Gaon. It's a very interesting detour it takes. And if you look at the way the Torah recounts Moshe Rabbeinu's calmness, you'll find that it's only talking about the things that affected him personally. Moshe Rabbeinu was not calm in matters that related to Hashem, but in matters that connected to himself, he was forgiven. Like when the officers of the Jewish people told him, Yireh Adonai Elechem ve'yishbot. May Hashem behold you and judge. V'hu machal lehem. And he forgave them. והצר על שפל מדרגתם וישתדל בעבורם עבור כל ישראל באומרו למה הרעות על העם הזה. He was sympathetic to them, he prayed for them, and he even goes to Hashem and says, why have you harmed these people? Which people? The people that are making his life difficult. But he still went out of his way to pray for them. ובעניין אלה שטבע יהושע עונשם בעוון הפגיעה בכבודו של שליח השם עליו שלום. And when Yeshua felt that the prophets, remember Eldad and Medad, were prophesying in the camp, he felt they deserved punishment because he felt that it was undermining Moshe Rabbeinu's authority. And this matter is beyond the scope of our current conversation, says Rabbeinu Avraham. Amar alav shalom, Moshe Rabbeinu said, Amira hamelamedet arichut hapah v'atzilut tivo. I spoke about this when we were reading that parasha. Moshe Rabbeinu uses his words in he says a very special sentence. What does he tell them? Hamikane atali? Are you jealous for my sake? Moshe Rabbeinu says, I wish that every single person in the Jewish people was a prophet. I don't need it all for myself. Where Yeshua saw the one he should be zealous, Moshe Rabbeinu said, this is not an offense to God, it's an offense to me. And when it's an offense to me, I can handle it. I don't need to take revenge.
There's a problem here.
Yeah.
And that's that, we're talking about Moshe Rabbeinu.
Yeah.
Who says he spoke to Hashem, and like you and I speak to each other.
Yes.
And today people sometimes act as if they had that kind of connection with Hashem and end up doing it almost the opposite, creating machloket out of what they perceive as being religious or spiritual matters. It's very, very difficult to get to that kind of stage.
Correct, and he's going to talk about these details. He's going to go through the lineage of the different prophets who dealt with this character trait.
Like we were talking about, the Kabbalist who compared a politician to Amalek or something. It's like there is mixing and then there's clarity. The clarity of seeing.
Moshe Rabbeinu had a clarity that others did not have, though we find that afterwards people still use this character trait, not in the way that, you see, many times things come with obligations, responsibilities, but not with all the benefits. Maybe as a Torah scholar, one has to have the responsibilities that Moshe Rabbeinu had, but not all the benefits that Moshe Rabbeinu had. One can act as if they speak to God face to face because they don't. And this is the balance that I think you're asking for, which is to, sure, you're a leader, but you're not Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai. You're not every person in the place that they're in.
Well, when people say, like, God, this is a sign that God is doing this in the world, or God's.
A lot of people they seem to be prophesying, and we know that there is no prophecy anymore. So their words lend very little. They have no standing. I stay away from such things in general. It amazes me. Just like we've had cases where we have women who are hurt by rabbis, assaulted by rabbis, and they don't have any. You talk to some of these women, I didn't know. I thought a rabbi was allowed to touch me. I thought a rabbi was allowed to be alone with me. We've clearly done something wrong if we haven't taught every single young girl in the whole world, and young boy, by the way. It's not that rabbis are not above the law. There's no such dispensation. There's not a religion in which rabbis are built into a different religious category. And the same thing is true here. It should be obvious to a person when they hear somebody who claims to be a rabbi prophesying about the future. It should be obvious that he belongs in the loony bin, not that he's somebody who one should listen to. But the fact that it isn't, it scares me. It's a lack of education, or maybe a worse, incorrect education. ומרים עליה השלום שהעניש אותה השם נתעלה והביא עליה מה שהביא בעבור מה שדיברה על משה. And if you find by Miriam, remember she spoke about Moshe Rabbeinu, and Hashem punishes her, even though אף על פי כן ביקש על הרחמים בפיו. Moshe Rabbeinu himself asked that he should have mercy on her. שנאמר אל נא רפא נא לה. Hashem, please heal her. That sentence was said by Moshe Rabbeinu towards a person who hurt him. But he still had the ability to let things go. We're going to read more about Moshe Rabbeinu tomorrow night.